question number 1. So then the value of each of these items is obviously 1 because you have a 0 in there. So then that's just 1 plus 1 equals 2, which is C. Okay, whoops. Alright, and then number 2, what is the 100th digit of 20 factorial minus 15 factorial? So you have 20 factorial, you have 15 factorial. Let's just look at 15 factorial in this case. 15 factorial is obviously 15 factorial is 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 times 11, and this goes on all the way down to 1. Now, if you split 15, you have 5 times 3. Split 14, you get 7 times 2. And the reason I do this is because you can take the 5 from here and the 2 from here and you get 10. You already have a 10 over here, and then you have a 5 and a 2 here, which is equal to 10. So that's 10 cubed is equal to 1,000. Alright, so then already with the 1,000, if we get that 15 factorial has that in it, then naturally 20 factorial has it, because 20 factorial includes everything within 15 factorial. So then 15 factorial over 1,000 is a whole number x. Naturally 20 factorial over 1,000 equals whole number y. And what that means is 20 factorial minus 15 factorial over 1,000 equals y minus x, and that's also a whole number, and thus we get that the 100th place has to be a 0, which in this case means that the answer is A. Alright, question 3. Anna and Bonita are born on the same date in different years and years apart. Last year, Anna was 5 times as old as Bonita. This year, Anna's age is the square of Bonita's age. What is N? Alright, so if we take A for Anna, and we take B for Bonita, then we get A minus 1 equals 5 times B minus 1. And also we have A is equal to B squared. Thus we get B squared minus 1 equals to 5B minus 1. And from this we get B equals to 4, which means that A equals B squared equals 16. And then 16 minus 4 equals 12. And that is D. Alright, and then question number 4. A box contains 28 red balls, 20 green balls, 19 yellow balls, 13 blue balls, 11 white balls, and 9 black balls. What is the minimum number of balls that must be drawn from the box without replacement to guarantee that at least 15 balls of a single color will be drawn? Alright, so if we just list that out over here, we have 28 reds, 20 greens, 19 yellow, 13 blue, 11 white, and 9 black. Alright, so then we need to guarantee 15 balls of a single color. These 3, if they are drawn, will not be able to get 15 balls because there aren't 15 balls in there. So then we have to include all 3 of these because they all must be drawn. So then that is 9 plus 11 plus 13, which is equal to 33. And then over here, we can take the worst case scenario of drawing 14 of each of these. So 14, 14, 14, which is 14 times 3, and that gives us 42. And then the next ball we draw is going to be either red, green, and yellow, and then we're going to have 15. So what that means is we need to take the 42 plus 33 plus 1 equals 76 balls, and 76 balls is B. Alright, question 5. What is the greatest number of consecutive integers whose sum is 45? Alright, so then naturally you might think 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 9, but you have to keep in mind that this includes negative numbers. So then with negative numbers then, if we look at a number line, here we have negative 44, positive 44, but these will cancel out and equal to 0. So then including 0 in it, it goes from negative 44 all the way to positive 44 and then 45. So then that is just 90 numbers, which is D. And then 6 is how many following types of quadrilaterals does there exist a point in the plane of the quadrilateral that is equidistant from all 4 vertices of the quadrilateral. Okay, so essentially what this is saying is how many are cyclic. Cyclic meaning if you have a square, it's a very bad square, the circle will touch all 4 of these and still be equal distance from the center. And so out of these then, you have a square is cyclic, you have a rectangle is cyclic, and then you also have an isosceles trapezoid is cyclic. That an isosceles trapezoid is not a parallelogram, is cyclic. So that is 3 different ones, which is C.